Hello everyone. Today I will introduce you to the software Matlab. The name Matlab stands for Matrix Laboratory. Mat and lab have been taken from the two words. It was originally uh, written to provide easy access to matrix software developed by Linpack and ISPAC, that is Linear System Package and Icon System Package projects, especially for them. Cleve Muller designed it for his PhD students, and thereafter it took the shape of MathWorks company. MATLAB is a high performance language for technical computing. It helps in computation, visualization, and programming environment. It is a modern programming language environment, so it does have sophisticated data structures. There are many built-in editing and debugging tools, and it also supports your object-oriented programming, it being a 4th-generation language. These factors make MATLAB an excellent tool for teaching and research purpose. There are many advantages as compared to any conventional computer language, C or Fortran, to solve any technical problem, because it is efficient enough, the language is easy enough to be understandable or to be remembered. It is an interactive system whose basic data element is an array and does not require any dimensioning. So we do not need to declare any array beforehand. We can just declare the name and it is ready to be used. This software package is actually commercially available since 1984 and is now considered as a standard tool at most of the universities and industries worldwide. It has powerful built-in routines that enable a very wide variety of computations. It also has very easy to use graphic commands, especially for visualization, and the results are immediately available. Specific applications are collected in packages form and they are known as toolboxes. Here many toolboxes are available for all kinds of domains. Signal processing, symbolic computation for financial part, control theory, control system, simulation, optimization, and several other fields of applied science and engineering. Now, if we start with MATLAB, you can after you install your MATLAB, you can double click on its shortcut icon on the window desktop to open it, and thereafter you will be able to see 6 of these useful tools: command window, command history, workspace, current directory, help browser, and start button. So this is how your MATLAB environment looks like. This is the command window. This is a command window where you can write one-line commands, 1 or 2 lines or 3 lines altogether. You can write commands over here which will be executed one by one. There will be an editor window where you can write the commands and edit them. Once you have written any command in your command window, they cannot be edited, they will have to be rewritten. While the editor window, it is kind of scripting and you can change or work with it any time you want. The editor window, the files that you save are of .m extension and they are saved in the current directory whose path is specified over here, and the current directory or the folder can be seen over here in the current folder. Now whatever code you write, you're declaring some variables. So the complete workspace is available over here. You can visualize your variables and their values and the types from here. You can literally visualize your memory space over here of your MATLAB. Thereafter, that's very useful actually. You also have your help browser, so you can search for any command or anything related to MATLAB environment and you will be available with a help. Now MATLAB simple operation. Now if you just want to do 1 plus 2 into 3, you can directly write that in the command window. These two right arrows show that it's a prompt command, and you write the expression there and you'll get a result. And you also saw that it has not been assigned to anything, so it is not available to any output variable. But even if I'm not giving any output variable, MATLAB is by default taking a default variable named ans, which is a short form of answer, to store the results of the current calculation. If you rewrite any other expression, it ans variable, if it is not there in the workspace, it will create it and put the value there, or if it is already there, it will be overwritten. And if you want to assign it to any variable, you can just write the variable name equals to and then the expression. So the symbols plus, minus, multiply, divide are the operations for add, subtraction, multiplication and division. Directly can be used in MATLAB. Now if you want to exit through your MATLAB, one way is to click on the exit button on the upper right corner of the window, and the second would be end the session by writing quit on your command window. Making variables, you can create your own variables with an assignment statement where first of all you write variable name equals to, so supposedly you can put any value, the value for the variable, or any expression. So x equals to expression, which can be a combination of any numerical values or mathematical operators, variables, and even the function calls. So your expression can involve manual entry, like if I just show it to you. A equals to 2. So this is just assignment of a single value. A equals to A plus 1. I'm updating the value of A and saving it in A itself. A is equals to rand function, and I say 3 cross 4 array, 3 rows and 4 columns. So I can put any kind of expression, any function call over here, and I can write any expression also. Once a variable has been created, it can be reassigned, just as I showed you, updation. If you do not wish to see the intermediate results, you can put a semicolon. Then there will be no prompt. Like if I've written this, I put a semicolon, there will be no prompt. Just like earlier, there was a prompt of the result of the statement that you have written. Now, the features of MATLAB, it is a dynamic language, 4th generation dynamic language, so no initial declaration of the variable is required. If you just have seen, I'm directly using the variable without declaration, just writing the variable and giving it a value, no problem. So there's no declaration required beforehand. And if you see it in your workspace, I double click on the name over here and I can see the name variable, the size, the type and the value in it in the form of an Excel, in the form of cells. Now if I just check who's A, this will show me that A is the name, size is 1 cross 1, bytes it is occupying 8, and the class or data type it is a part of is double. The variable can be changed from your workspace as well as a command window. So if as I opened your workspace, I can put more values in it, or I can change the same also. Say I've put more values in it. Now if I see it on my command window, I have 2 values in A. I can change the value 12 or say 2.75. If I just write over here, now if I visualize it on my command window, the values are changed. So your values can be changed from your command window as well as your workspace. So if I now change it using the command window, A is equals to A plus 1. So it will become 51 and 13 and it is reflected in your workspace. CLC command is for clearing your screen. Clears up your workspace, deletes all the variables there. Close all. If any figure window is open, it can be closed. Who will give you the list of the variables in the workspace right now? So if you see, a, ans, x, y, z, x1 are all in my workspace, and if I want to check any variable, whose, and then a. If I have to see more than one variable, I'll just leave a space and write the variable names over here. I'll get the list of the properties about the error messages. If we write any expression incorrectly, Matlab will return an error message giving it an idea that we are going somewhere wrong. Over here in this example, x equals to 10. Then I've written 5x. I have missed out the multiplication sign. So it has given me an error, unexpected Matlab expression. You can recorrect it. And how can you? You can retype your expression. And if you have a very lengthy expression, then you need not write it again. You can just use your upper key. Now if I write over here a equals to a3, say I have missed out my multiplication sign, so it will give me an error, undefined function, or this a3, again it will give me an error. So if I want to recorrect it, I can either do it a into 3, I've rewritten it, or I can use my upper key. If you see, upper keys will give you the history of the commands that you have been using till now. So you can directly just take this, click on it, and then rewrite it. Now, controlling the appearance of your floating point numbers, Matlab by default shows 4 decimal values in your result for your floating values. If I write 100 by 3, if you see, 33.333, no more. So by default, your Matlab follows a format short, where you will be visible with only 4 values after the decimal point. If you want to see all 15, you will have to change your format, that is format long. Now if I write 100 by 3, I'll get 15 decimal values after the decimal point. There are more formats which can be seen through your help format over here. All the formats that are available in Matlab can be seen. Format short is by default, long I showed you. Short E would mean there will be 4 values after the decimal point, and when you write it, it will be followed with an exponential part. So if I write format short E and I write 100 by 3, so 4 points after the decimal point followed with an exponential. Format long E would mean 15 values after the decimal point followed with an exponential. For short G, so best of the fixed and floating point format with 5 digits. So 5 digits will be shown in total. Long G, best digits, 15 digits for double will be seen. Short engineering format has at least 5 digits and a power that is multiple of n 3 times. Long G. For hexadecimal formats, format hex. Format plus means if you write a positive or a negative value, it will be accompanied with the symbols plus and minus. Format bank. Now format bank means your decimal point will only, decimal values that will be shown will only be till 2 decimal points. Like if I write format bank and I write 100 by 3, I'll get only 2 values after the decimal point, because after 99 it directly changes the rupee value, not the paisa. So the paisa can go till only 99 paisas. format rat, rational values, format rat. Now if I write 100 by 3, it will show me in the same form, that is, keep it in the rational form that we are using already. This is all. Thank you.